Been a while since we've done one of these. I gotta get in here a little more before it starts to heat up. It gets warmer. Hot tub's no fun when the day's already hot. Hey, Robert. Don't know how long I'll be going tonight. Probably like half an hour or something. Hello, Timmy. Well, Robert, we'll see if they even have to. He might have his contract voided, I guess. What are you talking about, Alan? It's only 11:30 is not that late. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Chimera video, or is it Chimera or Kamara? I'm gonna make that video tomorrow, I guess, since people are talking about it, and now people are really gonna be talking about it. But we've seen players evade punishment for this kind of thing before, like Tyreek. Tyreek probably should have been suspended 6 games for what he did, and he didn't get suspended at all. So we'll see what happens with Alvin. Oh, yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Maybe, Alan, but I don't know a ton about the exact accusation. I don't know if it's worse than what Tyreek did. She's good, Jerome, especially now that I'm more occupied. It's still pretty cold around here during the day, though. So I'll probably start streaming stuff off the Switch Tuesday. I think that's probably going to be what we're looking at here. I'm going to start SMT5 on Tuesday in all likelihood. I actually don't know. Hey, Nico. I actually haven't tested my good capture card yet, so I guess that could be the one thing that holds it up if it doesn't work right. What's your go-to drink besides water? I like lemonade. That's probably my favorite, like, soft drink. I like lemonade. Alan, I'll talk about who we should draft after I'm done with free agency. So, not for a little while, but it'll definitely happen before the draft. Have you had braces before? No, I've never had braces. My brother had to have really big braces, but I never did. I got to finish up talking about our outgoing free agents. Then I got to talk about other teams' free agents that would make sense, and then I get to the draft. And what we do in free agency also informs what we do in the draft anyway, so it's a process. Dr. Pepper is good too. I like root beer. I don't like Pepsi. Yeah, he had to do the headgear DM. I never had to do any of that. That's got to be the most random question I've ever gotten in one of these, by the way, and I guess it's appropriate because what I'm doing by its very nature is pretty random. As far as I know, Cheeseburger Man. As far as I know. Yeah, Patrick, I'm going to talk a little about Penny in a video tomorrow as well. Yeah. There's 3, maybe 4. And then you get, like, a late round rookie who's going to be making practically nothing. He's going to be making pennies. You know? Josh McCown already being a head coach. If Josh McCown becomes a head coach this offseason, people are going to be mad. like super mad. I almost hope it happens just to see how people react. Yeah, I've watched horror movies before, Nico. Who hasn't seen a horror movie in their life? Everyone's seen at least one horror movie, right? Unless you don't watch movies, I guess. Filled it up. Only the Texans would be interested in McCown. Yeah. I almost hope it happens. People are going to be so mad, and it's probably going to be a disaster because he's got no experience. Well, not anymore, Alan. Yeah, I know of that movie, Nico. I haven't seen it all the way through, but I know of it for sure. I like Patrick Wilson. No, I don't think Giants are getting Desai. The Giants seem like they want somebody with a lot of experience, and Desai doesn't have that. What are some players that remind you of the Legion of Boom? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really think about things in that manner. Does it look scary? I mean, most of these movies just do jump scare crap, right? Like, what are some movies that actually did good horror recently? Like Hereditary and Midsommar. Who's your number one target for us in this draft? It depends on what we do in free agency. I can't answer that yet. Like, I like Filele, but if you sign somebody like a Lael Collins, then you can't really get Filele. Well, of course, pretentious Cameron. I mean, they were able to win a game where their quarterback got sacked 9 times. That tells you something. And McVay's offenses have been known to no-show in big games before. Yeah, I mean, the Texans are probably going to... I mean, the Texans should just hire Flores. Well, maybe they can't now, but that probably would have been the thing that made the most sense, right? I don't know if they can anymore. I remember Signs was scary when I saw it. That was the first horror movie I saw in the theaters. That was... I wasn't sure what to expect when I saw that one. I remember that being a pretty intense experience. That's a good movie, too. It's not happening. Well, it depends on how we structure the contract, Patrick. There is a way you can make it work, but you would have to be willing to make a pretty big commitment down the line. Yeah, Signs is a good movie. People forget about that one. I've never seen Conjuring. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. I've seen some of them, yeah, but... And I know of some of them, but a lot of them are goofy, especially now. Has Josh McCown coached at all? Like, has he been like a quarterback coach yet? Like, Midsommar is scary. Yeah, Patrick, I think he probably will. There's no reason to not. Unless he really doesn't want to be here and he just wants to leave after this season, I guess. But he can't pass up that money. He can't leave that money on the table. He's already had a couple, like, pretty big injuries in his football career going back to college. He can't afford that. If it flares up again and he never gets paid, then that's a disaster. He's got to be concerned about that. That's got to be the priority for him, I think. Yeah, The Birds I watched a couple years ago. The Birds is pretty good. Yeah, Hereditary's scary, although Hereditary does do a decent chunk of, like, jump scare stuff. But it's a little more respectable than, like, something like The Nun. Like, The Nun is... That kind of stuff is just not good. Well, if they're not aggressive in free agency this offseason, then I don't know what to say, because that's pathetic. There's no excuse to not be aggressive this time. You have money. and you're coming off a crap season. Insidious has a lot of jump scares. Yeah. And it's really easy to do a jump scare. Like, that's trivial. Like, yeah, you're going to scare somebody with a jump scare, but there's no skill involved there. It's just a jump scare. Who do you think the best coach hiring is? I think McDaniel's going to be good in Miami. Well, Patrick, I can't give a prediction because I don't know what our team is going to be. I guess like 10-7 based off our schedule. Maybe I'll go 11-6 now that Brady retired. Nico, what are you talking about? What are you trying to say? Yeah. What kind of horror movie doesn't have one person get killed in it? What kind of horror movie would go the whole movie without somebody getting killed? Thank you, William. Yeah, DeBole's actually a good hire too. That DeBole makes sense, but he's got a huge mess to clean up. That team is a complete disaster, and he's got his work cut out for him. So I don't know if it's going to work out because he might get fired after 3 years. Oh, Rodgers is definitely not staying in Green Bay. I think he's going to Denver. Why would I do that, Jerome? That's disgusting. Well, it's not disgusting, but it's unnecessary. But there's no way he stays in Green Bay. They don't have any money, and they're going to lose Devontae. And probably MVS as well. They're going to have to cut the Smith brothers. Like the party's over. He has to leave. Why do y'all care about the Pro Bowl, man? It's never been interesting. Never. It's less interesting now than it's ever been, but come on. We know exactly what it is. Whew. It's still been pretty cold around here. We never got down to like 20 degrees, really, though, Ayaan. We talking whatever, William. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, it's almost... I mean, we're getting close to midnight. So who gives a damn? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to watch the Book of Boba Fett. Probably sometime this week, actually. I heard it wasn't great, though. I've heard some pretty mediocre things about it. No, I think everybody gets jump scared easily because jump scares are easy. You just put something in an unexpected place. My favorite TV series of all time is Seinfeld. Oh. I don't live in Seattle, Seattle Bird Show. I live in the state. Should I see Moonfall? NFL free agency starts in like mid to late March or something like that. All-American? No. I may end up seeing Moonfall if my dad wants to go. It looks really bad. It looks really stupid, but I kind of want to see it. It looks terrible. But maybe it won't be terrible like Independence Day 2 was. Maybe it'll be terrible like, I don't know, 2012 was. It's not going to start on time, the Bird Show. I think it's going to start a couple months late. Maybe a month and a half. Yeah, Alan, I'll see the new Batman movie, for sure. I don't know when, but I will see it. Yeah, I have The Martian on Blu-ray. That's a really good movie. I like it a lot. Don't come round tonight, 'cause it's bound to take your life. Something like that, Bird Show. Oh boy. Maybe he's really smart. That would explain how he's been in the NFL for so long despite not being good. Was Josh McCown the dude who threw the touchdown to knock the Vikings out of the playoffs in 2003? They can't restructure him, Patrick. This is the last year of his contract. There is no restructuring. Yeah, I've seen the new Spider-Man movie. I saw it a couple of days ago. It's actually great. I liked it a lot. I don't know. Dax. Yeah, that was Josh McCown, not the other McCown. One of the most awesomest plays of all time. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and start winding this down. It's late. But thank you everybody for coming out tonight. There will be a video tomorrow morning. And I'll probably finish Revelations tomorrow. And then we're on to Switch crap. So, exciting. Alright, see you guys later on. Go Hawks.